Marilyn Monroe was more than Hollywood's golden girl. She was a labyrinth of secrets and contradictions. On the surface, she embodied charm, sensuality, and stardom, but beneath lay a life filled with turmoil. Her shocking death in 1962 at just 36 years old was officially ruled as a self-inflicted overdose. Yet whispers of foul play and political entanglements refused to fade. Monroe's alleged affairs with powerful figures, including John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy, hinted at deeper, untold stories. Adding to the mystery, her personal diaries, rumored to contain cryptic notes about government secrets, vanished after her death. Some believe she knew too much, leading to theories of a silenced truth. Her Hollywood career was tightly controlled by studios, reducing her to a mere commodity while powerful men dictated her every move. Even her therapy sessions were reportedly manipulative, blurring the lines between treatment and exploitation. Monroe longed to be taken seriously as an actress, yet she was often cast in roles that reinforced her bombshell image. Her life was a struggle between personal ambition and external control, and her tragic end remains an unsolved puzzle. Was she a victim of circumstance, or was there something far more sinister at play? George Reeves was the face of heroism, best known for playing Superman in the 1950s TV series Adventures of Superman. But behind the cape and the confident smile was a man struggling with frustration, career stagnation, and a life filled with unanswered questions. On June 16, 1959, Reeves was found dead in his Los Angeles home from a gunshot wound to the head. Authorities quickly ruled it a self-inflicted death, but inconsistencies in the evidence sparked endless speculation. No fingerprints were found on the gun, multiple bullet holes were discovered in the bedroom, and witnesses in the house reported hearing delayed gunshots. Adding to the intrigue, Reeves had ties to powerful figures, including his longtime affair with Toni Mannix, the wife of MGM executive Eddie Mannix. Some suspect jealousy or revenge played a role in his demise. Others believe Reeves' depression, fueled by typecasting and Hollywood's cold rejection, led him to a breaking point. Despite being adored by millions as Superman, Reeves felt trapped by the role, unable to transition into serious acting. His sudden and suspicious death remains one of Hollywood's greatest mysteries. Was it truly a self-inflicted tragedy, or was there a more sinister force at play? Jean Seberg, an actress once hailed as the epitome of French New Wave beauty, became one of Hollywood's most tragic figures. Known for her breakout role in Breathless 1960, Seberg quickly gained international fame. But her career was marked by a tumultuous personal life and a tragic spiral into obscurity. In the late 1960s, Seberg's life began to unravel. Her controversial relationship with civil rights activist Hakeem Jamal and her outspoken political views made her a target of the FBI's COINTELPRO program, which sought to discredit her for her support of Black Power movements. The FBI planted false rumors about her, including claims that she was pregnant by a Black Panther leader, a plot to discredit her and sabotage her career. In August 1979, Seberg's lifeless body was found in the back seat of her car in Paris, her death officially ruled as a suicide. But questions about the true cause of her death linger. Some suggest that the emotional and psychological toll of being hounded by the FBI, coupled with personal struggles, pushed her over the edge. Others suspect foul play, as her body showed signs of a more deliberate end. Jean Seberg's life remains an enigma, overshadowed by the tragic impact of a life lived under intense public scrutiny and governmental harassment. Dorothy Dandridge, the first African-American woman to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress, broke barriers in a time of extreme racial segregation in Hollywood. Best known for her role in Carmen Jones, 1954, Dandridge's talent, beauty, and charisma made her a star. But behind the glamour, her life was filled with personal and professional struggles. Despite her groundbreaking career, Dandridge faced numerous challenges in a Hollywood that was deeply prejudiced. Her roles were often limited to stereotypical parts, and her attempts to break free from this mold were thwarted by the industry's discriminatory practices. She fought for recognition and to be seen as more than just a black beauty, but the opportunities she deserved remained scarce. Dandridge's personal life was just as troubled. Her 2 marriages ended in heartbreak, and she struggled with financial instability despite her fame. Her battle with depression, loneliness, and substance abuse became increasingly evident, culminating in her tragic death at the age of 42. In 1965, Dandridge was found dead in her apartment, with the cause of death ruled as an overdose. Though her death was officially labeled as accidental, there remains speculation that it may have been a suicide, given her emotional turmoil and the harsh realities she faced throughout her life. Dorothy Dandridge's story is a painful reminder of the price of fame and the emotional cost of breaking barriers in an unforgiving world. Peg Entwistle's name is often linked to one of the most tragic and mysterious moments in Hollywood history. Born in 1908, she was a promising actress in the 1930s, making her mark on Broadway before moving to Hollywood in hopes of securing a film career. However, despite her talent, she struggled to gain significant roles in an industry that was quick to discard actresses who didn't fit its idealized image. Entwistle's most famous role was a brief, uncredited appearance in 13 Women, 1932, a film that went largely unnoticed. She quickly became disillusioned with her lack of success in Hollywood, facing the harsh realities of an unforgiving film industry. She fell into a deep depression as her career stalled, leading to personal and emotional turmoil. On September 16, 1932, at just 24 years old, Entwistle's life ended tragically when she jumped to her death from the Hollywood sign. Her decision to take her own life remains one of the most haunting chapters in Hollywood lore. The mystery surrounding her death continues to intrigue. Was it an act of desperation or a dramatic final statement against the rejection she felt? Peg Entwistle's story serves as a cautionary tale of the pressures of fame, the cruelty of the industry, and the fragility of the human spirit. George Sanders was known for his suave demeanor, sophisticated charm, and the wit he portrayed on screen, making him a staple in Hollywood during the 1940s and 1950s. Born in 1906 in Russia, Sanders had a successful career in film, earning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in All About Eve, 1950. His ability to play cold, calculating characters earned him the label of a quintessential villain, but off-screen, his life was marked by loneliness and personal despair. Despite his success in Hollywood, Sanders' personal life was plagued by a string of failed marriages, including high-profile unions with actresses Zsa Zsa Gabor and Benita Hume. His quest for love and happiness seemed elusive, and he struggled with a profound sense of isolation. As his career began to wane in the 1960s, Sanders' mental state deteriorated. In 1972, George Sanders' life took a tragic turn. At the age of 65, he took his own life by ingesting sleeping pills in Barcelona. His suicide note read, "I am so tired of it all. I am going to end it all." The loss of such a talented and beloved actor is a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind the glamour of Hollywood. Sanders' death marked the end of an era, and his legacy lives on through his iconic performances on screen. Carol Landis was a beautiful and talented actress whose life and career shone brightly in the golden age of Hollywood. Born in 1920, Landis made a name for herself as a glamorous movie star with roles in films like 1 Million BC, 1940, and Footlight Serenade, 1942. With her striking beauty, she quickly became a sought-after leading lady, known for her vivacious personality and on-screen allure. However, behind the scenes, Landis was battling personal demons. She was known for her troubled relationships, including a highly publicized affair with married actor Rex Harrison. Despite her fame and success, she often felt isolated, plagued by feelings of loneliness and a lack of genuine love. This emotional turmoil weighed heavily on her, and she struggled with depression. In July 1948, at just 29 years old, Carol Landis' life tragically ended in what was ruled a suicide by overdose. She was found in her apartment in Los Angeles, her death sending shockwaves through Hollywood. The circumstances surrounding her death remain a subject of speculation, with some suggesting foul play, as she had reportedly been upset over a recent breakup and feeling increasingly isolated. Landis' untimely demise marked the loss of a beloved star whose legacy is still remembered today, a symbol of both the glitz and the fragility of Hollywood's golden era. Charles Boyer was a French-American actor whose captivating performances and suave charm made him a beloved figure in Hollywood during the golden age of cinema. Known for his roles in films like Algiers, 1938, and Gaslight, 1944, Boyer became synonymous with the romantic leading man, known for his smoldering eyes and impeccable acting skills. His career spanned over 4 decades, with memorable roles in both English and French-language films. While Boyer enjoyed great professional success, his personal life was marked by profound tragedy. He married actress Pat Patterson in 1934, and the couple had one child, a son named Michael. Tragically, in 1965, Boyer's world was shattered when Michael died by suicide at the age of 21. The loss of his son devastated Boyer and his wife, plunging them both into a deep grief. In 1978, Boyer's wife Pat Patterson also passed away, further deepening his sorrow. Struggling with overwhelming loneliness and the loss of his loved ones, Boyer's mental health deteriorated. Just a year later, in 1979, Boyer took his own life by overdosing on sleeping pills, leaving behind a legacy of both timeless performances and an enduring sadness. Boyer's death, coming after the heartache of losing his son and wife, remains a heartbreaking chapter in the history of Hollywood. His passing marked the end of an era, with a man whose deep love for his family was tragically overshadowed by the personal pain he endured.